Hi, everyone. Mike Galliardo here from the Etowah Youth Orchestras, and this is our virtual parents meeting for members and parents of the Etowah String Sinfonia. If your student is a member of the Etowah Youth Philharmonic Orchestra or the Etowah Youth Symphony Orchestra, we held a virtual parents meeting on Sunday here on our YouTube channel, and you can look at our videos on the YouTube channel. You'll find that virtual parents meeting archived there, and that will give you the information that you need for Philharmonic and Sinfonia. This virtual parents meeting is, or Philharmonic and Symphony, sorry. This virtual parents meeting is for the Etowah String Sinfonia, Mr. Anderson's ensemble. So let's get you up to date with everything that is happening for the remainder of this week, and that includes rehearsal and dress rehearsal and concert. Schedule for the week for the Etowah String Sinfonia. Our next rehearsal is tomorrow. That's Thursday, June the 18th, from 4 to 5:30 p.m. at the Mary G. Hardin Center for Cultural Arts, where we have been rehearsing. So standard rehearsal, same as we've done it for the past couple of weeks. Same protocol. Students arrive or can begin arriving at 3:30. Temperature screenings, a couple of health questions, some hand sanitizer, and then we get them into their space. Done by 5:30. Please have them picked up by 5:45. That is Thursday's rehearsal, which is a very important rehearsal because that is our last rehearsal before dress rehearsal. So, dress rehearsal. That is this Saturday, June the 20th. It begins at 2:30 p.m. and concludes at 4 p.m. It is also at the Mary G. Hardin Center for Cultural Arts, where we've been rehearsing. Dress rehearsal does not mean that the students have to come in their concert attire, just a friendly reminder there. And we've got many students in the Sinfonia who this will be their first performance with the Sinfonia. So dress rehearsal is a theater term that in the music industry we've stolen, and it doesn't actually mean in your concert attire. So students can come casual for Saturday's dress rehearsal. What will happen, there will be a dress rehearsal for the Philharmonic prior to that will conclude at 2 p.m. Philharmonic students will be dismissed promptly at 2 p.m. And we need to give them about 15 minutes to get out of the building and kind of clear the area. And also that is going to give us time to clean, sanitize, wipe down the music stands, the chairs, and everything else before the Sinfonia members come in. So we ask that your Sinfonia members arrive on Saturday at 2:15 p.m. They'll come in, they'll be screened just as they have been screened for every other rehearsal that we have done. We will check them in and get them in their seats, and we will start promptly at 2:30 p.m. The rehearsal will conclude at 4 p.m. We ask that you have them picked up by 4:15 p.m. That is Saturday's agenda. And excuse me if I'm glancing off to the side, I've got my notes here, and I want to make sure that we cover everything that we need to cover. Now, Sunday is the concert. That is Sunday, June 21st. It is a live stream only concert, and the live stream will be here at the EYO YouTube channel. So please feel free to share that link with people, and I'm going to type it into the live chat over here. We actually have a live chat enabled. It is www.youtube.com/C/Etowah Youth Orchestras. That will be the channel where the concert is broadcast. Here's how this works. On Sunday, we need the students to arrive between 1 and 1:30 p.m. in their concert attire. So that's very important that they come in concert attire. Now, when they first arrive, same entry to the Hardin Center for Cultural Arts, that sliding glass door in the back, and the table for health screenings is going to be set up right there as they come in. They will be screened. We will check their temperature. We will ask the health questions. We will give them the hand sanitizer. And then they will be taken to a staging and warm up room specific for the ensemble. Sinfonia has a room, Philharmonic has a room, Symphony has a room. Everybody has a separate room. That way, we're not intermingling groups that have not been intermingled in the past. So they'll come in, they'll check in, we'll get them to their room. They have got to be in the building by 1:30. The challenge for the live stream is going to be there are a lot of logistics and moving people in and out and in between getting things cleaned, wiped down, sanitized, things like that. So having them there by 1:30 is important. There will be a very small audience that will be comprised of the parents of senior class members of the Etowah Youth Symphony Orchestra. The only people who will be in the building will be those parents who will also be screened and will also be socially distanced, the EYO staff, and the camera crew that will be live streaming the performance. As we are bringing those parents in starting at 1:30, we want to have all orchestra members for all ensembles in by that time. The broadcast will begin at 2 p.m. And the Sinfonia will be first, but we are going to, for the sake of traffic and safety and keeping everybody in one place and kind of controlling the dynamic, we're going to keep everybody in the building until the final performance is concluded. So what will happen is we'll bring the Sinfonia players down. We'll have them seated. At 2 o'clock, when the performance begins, they will be first up. When their portion of the performance is over, they will be taken back to their warm-up and staging room where there will be a TV monitor and they will be able to watch the remainder of the performance. That is our protocol for the dress rehearsal on Saturday and the concert on Sunday. The concert should conclude by 4 p.m., at which time you'll be able to start picking up your students. And they will be dismissed. First, the parents of seniors will be dismissed. Then the string sinfonia members will be dismissed, and then the Philharmonic, and finally the symphony. We ask that you not park in the parking lot of the Center for Cultural Arts to pick up the live stream, because we are going to be disabling the public live stream or the public Wi-Fi from the Center for Cultural Arts simply because too much traffic will interfere with the broadband and our ability to have a successful broadcast. However, we are having a watch party. The watch party is at the Music Center at Temple Beth Israel. The building will open at 1:30 p.m. for the 2 p.m. concert, but you must have a ticket. Now, it's free. The tickets are free. There's no fee to watch online. We're not pay-per-view, so we won't have any kind of fee to watch the live stream. There are no other types of tickets. But we are having this watch party, but it is a limited number of seats. There are only 50 tickets because of the amount of people we can put into that building, and we already have of those tickets that have been reserved. So if you're interested in that, please check your Remind feed or the Facebook Parents feed for either the parents or the String Sinfonia groups. And the link to brown paper tickets where you can reserve your seats at the Music Center is available right there. Go ahead and make that reservation. Again, there are no tickets. We are not selling tickets for this. However, starting on Friday morning, there will be a Facebook fundraiser where we will be asking people to consider making a donation in lieu of purchasing a ticket. Our suggested donation amounts are $10 for adults and $5 for seniors and students. So that Facebook fundraiser will be up. Please feel free to share that and encourage people, in lieu of purchasing a ticket, which they normally would do for the concert, to make a small contribution to the EYO. We will continue doing extensive cleaning and screening in between rehearsals, just as we described. The chairs and stands are at the music center or at the Hardin Center are cleaned every night and every morning, and so that is something that is going on, and we want to reassure you that we are being very, very cautious with this whole process. Auditions. Tomorrow is the final day for promotional auditions for the members of the Etowah String Sinfonia if they wish to be promoted up into the Etowah Youth Philharmonic for the upcoming season. Now, for those of you who are not yet signed up, it is kind of last minute, but we do still have some time slots available, and you can contact us on Remind or on Messenger or via email if you are interested. If this is one of these things that has snuck past you, don't worry. There will be a July round of auditions. Your students will have the opportunity to complete a promotional audition, so don't panic about that. But if they are prepared and they're ready to come in and they just don't have a time yet, there are still times available. And that last day is tomorrow. Again, I want to encourage you, if you have any questions, comments, anything you need assistance with, go ahead and send them to us in the live chat. I'm happy to answer them now. Honors Night. We will have Honors Night. It will be in person. It will be on Tuesday, June 30th. It will be at 6 p.m. Right now, our plan is to hold the event in the Mort Glosser Amphitheater. If we have a weather situation, we do have 210 at the Tracks as a backup venue, and we will certainly let you know about that. Honors Night is the night where we honor and recognize all of the members of the after-school program of the EYO. So your students in the Sinfonia will be recognized, and there are 3 awards that will be presented to Sinfonia members that have been voted on by Sinfonia members. So we encourage you to come. It is free this year. Normally we do a dinner. Of course, we can't do anything like that with COVID-19 right now. We hope to get back to doing that next year, but we are working on finalizing all of the plans for that, and we do want you to join us, you and your student to join us for Honors Night, so we can recognize all of the students in the EYO program in the after-school ensembles for their hard work this season. Students have been incredibly resilient. We're so pleased with the work that all of our groups are doing right now, especially in spite of having basically 3 months off of rehearsals and having to come back in and get back to work. And they've done a great job. We're very, very proud of them. It's also a big deal to acclimate to a new space and to acclimate to a new space where you've got this kind of spacing. So this is really, really a great thing, and we're very proud of our students. As far as what the future holds, we're just not sure yet. We know we're going to have a 2020, 2021, that's really hard to say, season, but we don't know what it's going to look like exactly. We know there's going to be an Etowah String Sinfonia, and there's going to be there are going to be concerts of some kind. We're waiting, just like everybody else. We're waiting really to hear from Dr. Mackey. We're waiting for any guidance and guidelines and updates from the CDC and the Alabama Department of Health. We're waiting for all of that information. We have a backup plan. If we can't go back to the music center because of the space that's required for our rehearsals, we have been approved to continue rehearsing in the fall at the Hardin Center for Cultural Arts. So that is a positive thing. We've got that plan in place. We don't know the details of what the future holds, but we do know that there is going to be a season, and we've got new members who have come in via audition. We'll have more. We have members who are being promoted up. We're excited for them. This is going to be an exciting time. And I have to commend Mr. Anderson and Mrs. Bose, who have done a stunning job with everything that we've been doing, not just with the after-school ensembles, but with the in-school ensembles as well. And I'm sure many of you know them from your experience in the in-school ensembles and program, and know what a great job they do there. To be able to continue, it's been an amazing thing. We're lucky to have the folks with us that we have. Any questions at all that I can answer for you at this point? As far as folders go, the students will turn in their folders after the concert on Sunday. So we will have a bin. We will collect all of those folders. And I'm looking to see if there's anything else I'm missing here. We've talked about the Thursday's rehearsal, tomorrow's rehearsal at 4 o'clock. We've talked about Saturday's dress rehearsal at 2:30, and Sunday's concert and the call time for that, arriving between 1 and 1:30. And we mentioned the folders. We mentioned the watch party at the Music Center. And make sure you get your tickets for that, because you do have to have a ticket. The Facebook fundraiser, the auditions, honors night, I think we pretty much covered it. So if you do have questions that you think of after this is over, or if you didn't get a chance to view this live and you would like to ask a question, please feel free to reach out to us, Facebook, via Messenger, Remind, email, and we're more than happy to answer questions for you. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week. We look forward to seeing your students tomorrow and to having a great performance this weekend. Thanks.